Hello and welcome to 5 at 5. Gargi joining me from the field event, the Para World Championship jersey thing in Delhi. Uh, and we will also be deep diving into our subject for the day, which is Rohit and Virat, whether they have the fitness and, of course, the motivation to join, to continue for the Australia tour and beyond. We'll do a deep dive, but before that, let me go across to Gargi. By the way, this is her first show with me. Yesterday, she hosted the show since her return from her holiday. So good to have her back on 5 at 5 and back on the show. How was the event? What is it all about? What exactly happened? Give me an update on the event.
Well, only 30 days to go for the World Para Athletics Championships here in Delhi. It is being hosted in Delhi, in India for the first time. So it is not only a great honor for all the athletes who will be performing in front of the home crowd, but also for India, for PCI, the Paralympics Committee of India, for organizing such a global event when it comes to para sports. Today, when we talk about the event, it was all about unveiling the India jersey. And of course, as the chief guest, Kangana Ranaut was here. She's a member of the parliament. She's someone who supports the sports bill and the support was very vocal from her as well. So in light of that, Kangana Ranaut was the chief guest here. You had multiple athletes also. You had Simran Sharma, who brought us a bronze medal at the Paris Paralympics. You had Preeti Pal, who is actually the flag bearer at the event, alongside Dharamveer, who secured a gold medal, and Preeti Pal, of course, who will forget those two bronze medals that she brought. And I spoke to her exclusively. That interview will be obviously up tomorrow. But I spoke to her, and it's quite wholesome that her lock screen and her wallpaper were her two pictures, one with Prime Minister Modi ji after, for that felicitation after that Paralympics bronze medal. And the second picture was obviously when she got her Arjuna award. So, this means a lot for them. She also spoke about how since the Paris Paralympics, there's been a huge revolution in para sports. They are getting a lot of facilities at this point. For the first time, they're going to be competing on a Mondo track. It's the first Mondo track in India. So, this is a huge achievement all around for para sports in India. And we will be covering it on ground. Rohan will be here with me in Delhi covering the entire tournament. So it's going to be a good one.
Two questions before I go across to Shomik. One, how is the jersey? How is the jersey? And secondly, what was the media presence like? Was it covered well? I don't want Kangana Ranaut bites or such stuff like that, of no interest to me. Rather, the athletes who were there, and I had seen a list. Surma, Dharamveer, Preeti Pal, all of them were there. Were supposed to be there. So, was there media presence for the athletes, or only everybody was trying to get towards Kangana? So, give me a realistic assessment of the kind of media support that you saw.
You know what, Boria, things have changed. We have been covering para sports for a very long time now, and there were moments when we were some of the very few that were present in para events. I remember being at para events ahead of the Paris Paralympics, and there wasn't much media coverage. But now things have changed drastically since the Paris Paralympics. I think the visibility that para sports has gotten in India is one that deserves a lot of credibility, I think. The fact that so many media persons came up today and were actually, yes, of course, Kangana Ranaut was there. She's a huge name when it comes to Bollywood, now when it comes to politics as well. But on the other hand, you see that even after the event ends, these athletes unfortunately have to stay back for an hour and a half to answer all the media's questions, because everyone wants to get an interview. There are, a few media persons who might not know what's really going on, and they come up to you and ask you, who is this athlete? What has he or she done? But at the same time, you see that the interest is building, and that is what is important. Right, even if someone doesn't know exactly what is going on or who the athlete is, at least you know that media houses are now sending their people out there to cover para sports. And this is going to be huge for India. Today we saw we saw Dharamveer, there was Simran, there was Preeti, there was Rinku. So many of the athletes were there today, and India is sending in a 73 member contingent for the Para World Championship. So that speaks huge that speaks huge volumes about where parasport is heading. And I, like I said, I spoke to Preeti as well, and she told me that she has been talking to a lot of young kids. A lot of young kids have reached out to her since the Paris Paralympics, something that has never happened before, and are now interested. And the visibility of parasports is now encouraging the younger generation to participate.
Excellent, excellent. And we have to put this on record that Paris, 29 medals won by India, which was an absolute revolution of sorts. And since then, things have changed. Now it's equal prize money under Devendra Jhajaria. Even the Paris World Championship ahead, where Sumit Until threw 70.83, was a tremendous effort as far as Sachin Khilari, Sumit Until, all of these fellows winning medals at the Para World Championships, athletics, the one that will be staged in India. To even think that 104 countries will come to India for a Para World Championship to Delhi is an absolute revolution, as Gargi said. But you did not answer my question. What about the jersey?
Do you want the honest answer, or?
Okay, tell me. Okay, is the honest answer bad? Then it's a problem.
No, no,
But
I think the jersey is decent, but because when it comes to the cricket team, I know cricket team, Indian cricket and Indian parasport is nowhere near close to each other when it comes to visibility, to success, and all of that. Especially when it comes to the commercials of it. But at the same time, I really think that these para athletes, these stars who have brought India, brought the nation 29 medals at the Paris Paralympics, deserve more than just a decent jersey. That is how I will put it. I wasn't mightily impressed by the jersey, but at the same time, it wasn't bad, of course. But we're so used to seeing big designers being roped in to, uh, to get the jerseys, to design the jerseys, and this time around it was just plain and simple. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying they deserve more.
yeah, and why not? Why not? I mean, why can't a designer be roped in? And Devendra has tried to bring in a lot of very professional ideas within the para movement. Rahul Swami does a really great job. If you see the number of sponsors, and I'm sure you've seen that today, the number of sponsors that the para movement has in India now is quite terrific. That's the on ground report, folks. As you can see, I mean, our commitment to multi-sport remains as strong as always. Badminton, you've got Tanisha and Dhruv winning today and making the pre-quarters in the World Championship. We are awaiting the Satvik Chirag match against the Chinese Taipei pair at 7 p.m. And football, the meeting has started between FSDL and All India Football Federation. Absolutely key meeting. If you want to understand the football crisis, you can go and check my show, which we had put out at 12 noon. Moving to our cricket talk, I'll start with Shomik and go to Gargi. Rohit just wrote he's joining. There's a power cut in his house in Delhi. Shomik, the topic of discussion today, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, both we have seen have started training. Both Rohit Sharma will possibly undergo a medical, this yo-yo test and all of that, the fitness test in Bengaluru. Where do you see these fellows headed now? I mean, at one level, the fitness, at one level, the motivation for these two guys. Clearly, Australia is something that they are now determined to play. Do you now see this as a one-off, or do you see this going beyond the Australia series? Before you answer, Shomik, Santosh, Gargi, are you leaving Rev Sports? I'll let Gargi answer that, but no one leaves. Once somebody joins,
अरे
then next 10 years she's not leaving. Now I'll let her answer.
एक बार छुट्टी पे क्या चली गई, guys? So everyone's asking me the same thing, but I
Yeah,
will
that's because they've
also.
not seen you for 14 days. That's it.
Sorry.
I think they've not seen you for 14 days on the show. That's why they are asking this question.
Yes, that's true. But I will also put this, will say this to you, that when I walked into this event, I got overwhelming, feedback about the England coverage, and everyone saying that it was phenomenal. So everyone who was out there, great job, guys.
And just to put it on record, she's coming with us to Dubai and multiple events. So no question of anyone leaving. Shomik, over to you. What's happening with Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli? Give me a news point and what is happening with Shubman Gill also, please. I know you and Rohit Juglan have done a video, but also just quickly address that before I take Gargi back on.
As regards Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, I mean, I would, as a reporter, we just go with that rider in all likelihood. But Australia is going to be Rohit's last. I don't know about Virat Kohli. It is, I mean, if Rohit goes, then very likely Virat will follow suit. But Rohit, whatever it is, Australia is going to be his last. We have broken the story. He is very keen to, but given the champion player he is not going to go there undercooked. That might be his farewell tour, farewell series of a great career in the sense, I mean, 3200s. He is one of the greatest white ball, I mean,
But
one day players.
why are you saying it will be his farewell? He's not said anything in public. Do you think he will not have the motivation? Do you think he will not have the hunger? Or do you think he will be asked to? Because nobody can ask a player to retire. I mean, captaincy, yes, but no one can ask a player to retire. Suppose Rohit Sharma gets runs in Australia. Will he want to continue, or do you think no, he will not have the hunger or the motivation? Because as far as I am concerned, retirement is an entirely personal call and will be dependent on performance. Shomik.
Indian cricket is moving into a different direction, and it's sort of a paradigm shift. Rohit Sharma is he's a very smart boy. I mean, he's very intelligent and he is very experienced. He can read between the lines. There is, I mean, I will say there is no official communication as regards. I mean, nobody, as you said, nobody can ask anyone to retire or hang up his boots. But between the lines, a communication has been made that we are moving into a different direction. So it's time to move on. It's time to move on. That is the thing. So that has been said between the lines. Rohit Sharma knows that. But the champion player, he is not going to go there undercooked. He hasn't played any cricket after the IPL. But the other day at the Seat event, when he was holidaying, he looked overweight. Then he started training. He was doing some cricket training under Abhishek Nair, his friend. And the other day at the Seat event, he looked leaner. He looked leaner towards the end of this month. Contracted players have been asked to assemble at the BCCI Center of Excellence in Bangalore to undergo different fitness tests. That's pre-season fitness tests. I mean, those who are playing the Dalip Trophy, they are exempted because they are playing matches. Otherwise, the contracted players, Rohit Sharma is expected to go there. Uh, I mean, on paper, Virat Kohli should also turn up as because it is meant for all the contracted players. Um, he will undergo the test, yo-yo test, and the new Bronco test. Rohit Sharma will go to Australia. Rohit Sharma, even if he scores, even if he scores 3 consecutive hundreds in 3 ODIs, I don't see him playing after that.
Gargi, where do you stand on this? Shomik is making a bold statement. By the way, this is Shomik's statement. We've got to put
Is
this very clearly. This is Shomik's statement, not that, again, we have a very eclectic and democratic newsroom for us. We have our own sources, we consult, we have our own opinions, and each one of us are entitled to giving that. That's how we operate. This is Shomik from his sources and his opinion. Gargi, where do you stand on Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli? Mute.
Yeah, the title of this show very well sums it up. I think it's about motivation more than anything else. No one is stopping. And when it comes to ODI cricket, especially, we've seen that with ODI batting, there are no concerns of form or him scoring any runs when it comes to ODI cricket for Rohit Sharma. But when we talk about fitness, I think that's where the real struggle lies. I think that's where the concern will be. If Rohit Sharma is motivated enough, if he is able to keep up with the fitness and the rigors of ODI cricket, then I see Rohit Sharma playing after Australia as well. But at the same time, again, it comes down to whether or not Rohit Sharma will want to play. Will he have enough motivation to sort of keep up with the fitness? Because you see it's not a busy schedule or a busy calendar when it comes to ODI cricket. He's not going to be playing the Duleep Trophy. So when it comes to match fitness, how many matches is Rohit Sharma going to be able to play? When it comes to Virat Kohli, on the other hand, we know that fitness won't really be a concern there. We've seen Virat Kohli is extremely fit still at this point. Um, I don't see, I see both of them actually playing after Australia.
And there is a cricketing logic to it.
Yeah,
One second, you're saying both playing on.
I think so.
Okay, both playing on.
Again, Rohit Sharma, it depends on motivation, but Virat Kohli, because fitness isn't a concern, it's not something that he will actively have to work on. He's been one of the fittest cricketers that we've seen in the generation. It's not something that he will have to, it will be a struggle for him. On the other hand, Rohit Sharma, I think it comes down to his motivation and his motivation to keep up with the fitness. I think that's where the difference lies when it comes to these two players.
As I said,
See,
Rohit had a power cut at home. Yes, Shomik, I'll ask you this and then go to Rohit. But Rohit, just so you know, Shomik is saying that he doesn't see Rohit Sharma continuing after Australia. The question we were asking, in fact, a subject that you and I discussed in the morning, fitness and motivation for Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Now that both have started training, and as we had reported, Rohit Sharma, for example, will be at the NCA for the fitness test. So this is what we are asking. Shomik says he doesn't see Rohit Sharma beyond Australia. Gargi says Rohit Sharma could be an issue with fitness and motivation, but she sees Virat Kohli continuing even after Australia. Yes, Shomik, before I go to Rohit.
and there is a cricketing point to it. I mean, both Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli are now one format player. And beyond, except those 3 ODIs in Australia, there would be an overload of T20s because next year is the T20 World Cup, and there would be Test cricket, obviously the home season. So they will have very little number, very little number of matches to play. And also, BCCI has made it clear to everyone, irrespective of whether you are a Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma or whoever you have to play domestic cricket. So beyond Australia, to keep themselves available for domestic cricket, for international ODIs, ODIs, international 50-over matches, both Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli will have to play the Vijay Hazare Trophy. At this stage of their career, I don't see them going through the rigors of Indian domestic cricket, the Vijay Hazare Trophy, and all. Um, Time to say sayonara, and Australia should be. We all want them to leave on a high. Hopefully, that will be the case in Australia.
Renu Srivastav, Abhishek Tripathi, Devendra Pandey break 100 confirmed news. What about you, Boria, Vikrant Dondu, Rohit Juglan and Shomik Chakraborty break 101. Happy? And I don't break news because that's not my job. My only job is to run the company and get some money. I hope you contribute. Next time when you see Rev Sports, keep contributing. Rohit Juglan, what's happening? Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, fitness, motivation, where do you stand?
So I think Burila, it's a clear cut means first, as we all always said this, that we are not taking the names of Virat and Rohit in one breath. Means we are seeing them differently as an individuals. So as far as Rohit Sharma is concerned, yes, he did his fitness things. He did all what he can do as far as the fitness thing is concerned, and now he's ready. If he wasn't ready, I'm having a word with different players in NCA, and they means the new center of excellence is where they are finding things really well at this point of time. And if you see them going through with this new just before the new session, it was all about how they are feeling as far as these tests are concerned. So there is an option with each player if he is not ready at this particular point of time. And you can say that Rohit doesn't have any kind of eagerness to prove his fitness if he is not mentally and physically 100% ready for this test, because some of the players who are there, they have to play the Asia Cup, but Rohit doesn't have to play the Asia Cup at this point of time. So he can delay this also, but at this point of time, what I'm getting, that he is in his perfect shape to go there, and he did the hard drills. It was more than, I think, 1.5 month. We have seen him in London, I think, a month ago. It's close to a month now. But at this point of time, if you see his fitness routines, the way he's working with Abhishek Nair, I think there is a point he want to prove. And taking this from Shamikda, where he himself broke this news that he is very keen to play the Kanpur games also. So I don't think, Buryada, that if Rohit has to play only till Australia, he has to do all of this. Doing wonderfully well as far as the fitness thing is concerned. He's very keen to play the Kanpur games. What if he scores 100 or a couple of 50s in Australia? Then how do we see this? Then is the ball on then Rohit Sharma's court, that what he want to do with it, with his future, or does that doesn't apply at that point of time, that whether Agarkar or Gautam Gambhir or the BCCI will take a call on Rohit Sharma. That was my point, that if Rohit Sharma performs, then what will happen? And as I said on Virat Kohli also, a few days ago, we broke this news that, Virat is doing indoor practices in Lords, multiple sessions, 2 hour, uh, brilliant cricket from him, as far as, picking up the bowlers, having a word with them, strategize the things, the dedication. I was having a word with one of them who was there in the indoor net practices, and he said to me, I asked him this particular question, that tell me just one thing which you can tell me the highlight of Virat Kohli's 2 hours practice session. He said the intensity. The intensity was never off as far as Virat Kohli's practice session is concerned. So the way both of them are practicing, Buryada, the way both of them are coming, I don't think they are only doing this for a 3-match ODI series. There's nothing for them to prove anything further. If the mandate is very clear that after Australia, whatever you do, whatever it will be, if we are not continuing with you guys, I don't think there is a point to play even Australia. Tell the BCCI that we want to retire at this point of time. Means what they want to achieve after playing a 3-match series in Australia. That's my only question. Is there
Yeah,
anything to prove?
yeah, this is something I have written. And Shomik, I'll come to you. Gargi, I'll go to you first and then go to Shomik. That I'd actually written this in a column, that if you think of the context of this Australia series, that frankly bilateral ODI cricket with the World Cup 2 years away has no relevance as far as I'm concerned. T20, I understand the World Cup is in February. There is enough relevance. India now has 15 games. You will fine tune. After the Asia Cup, some people will fail. After Australia, after the matches against South Africa, someone like Shreya Iyer has a chance to come in. Jaiswal waiting in the wings. You have enough going on there. When you see ODIs, what is the point? Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, why should you even push your body for 1.5 months in the lead up and then another month and then go to Australia for three paltry ODI games to do what? So that might be, it's okay. That might be something that one has to think about. But your thoughts on that? I think Rohit has a very important point there, that would they want to push their bodies and push themselves for 3 ODI games in Australia? I'll go to Shomik after you answer this guy.
Look, honestly, I think it's a sort of I wouldn't call it performative, but I think it will be a qualitative series where it will be seen whether or not both the players can keep up with the rigors of ODI cricket. Again, like you said, like you made the point that the ODI World Cup is 2 years away. So unless and until Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma are playing every single ODI bilateral series, if they're playing the Duleep Trophy, it does not make sense to play this one. So only if you're playing the next 2 years and playing all formats as in domestic and international in ODI cricket, only then it makes sense for them to be in Australia. Otherwise, you're blocking 2 good spaces in the team. You don't want it to be like what happened in Test cricket as well. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli came back from that Australia tour, from the Border Gavaskar Trophy, played those Ranji games, and you realize that it was completely inconsequential. It was completely insignificant because they ended up retiring from the Test team. So if it's going to be something like that, then Rohit makes a point. Then you should be upfront and tell the management that we are looking to retire before the World Cup. Otherwise, there's absolutely no point of them playing this series. I think that's where it is.
Arvind, some reports Shreyas Iyer don't want Rohit and Virat. Who the hell is Shreyas Iyer to not want anybody? Let's get him into the squad first, then ask him about Shreyas Iyer. And that Shreyas Iyer ODI captain, there is no basis in that. Rohit Juglan and Shomik Chakraborty has already reported on that. And as I said, don't ask questions which have absolutely zero relevance. Who is Shreyas Iyer? First, let him come back into the Indian team in some form, and then he will decide whether he wants Rohit and Virat to come to the team. Yes, Shomik.
See, two things. What my sources say, we should take this white ball series, the three ODIs, in isolation. Uh, this is the end of a cycle in the sense. After this ODI series, a new cycle will begin, a 2-year cycle. That will lead to the 2027 50 over World Cup. The new test cycle began in England, the 2-year cycle, and we saw transition. Something similar we'll see in 50 over cricket also. As regards the preparation, as far as Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli are concerned, even if they know this is their last ODI and they have just one game to play for India, champion cricketers prepare like that only. Nobody, I mean, we have all seen, we all trailed Sachin Tendulkar's last leg starting from Lali when he played that Ranji Trophy match. And nobody knows it better than you. Sachin Tendulkar, even in his last series, two-match or test series against ODI, against the West Indies, the intensity never dropped. The champions, I mean, they have a reputation to carry. They can never allow themselves to be a laughing stock. That's why they are going through the paces, and they will continue to do that as long as they are playing for India.
Yeah, the counterpoint to that is what Rohit said. Yes, I'll come to you, Rohit. The counterpoint to that is what is the motivation to play these three matches? I mean, is there anything left to prove? Is there anything that you have to demonstrate to anyone? You two are the greatest white ball players of all time. Beyond your point about Shreyas Iyer being the best batter in the Champions Trophy is taken, but that doesn't answer the question how Shreyas Iyer picks Rohit and Virat. He's a batter. He's still not, part of two squads. If he makes it back in the, in a leadership role, as Rohit Juglan reported that day itself, and we've done multiple videos on this, that my colleagues say that it's Shubman Gill who will be the all-format captain. So this question is at this point in time not relevant. If he ever becomes a captain, then we will see. At least for Australia, that's not happening. So let's not get into this. So the counterpoint to this is, Shomik, where is the motivation if you are only going to play these three games? Yes, Rohit, you answer. You put your hand up, then I'll come to what I was saying.
So I just want to add that when Shomik is saying that, beat West Indies or beat Lali, Sachin knows that was his last. Sachin announced that. Sachin asked for a farewell series. Whether Virat asked for a farewell series, did Rohit ask for a farewell series? That's my point, is that do they know that this is their last? Because what happened in the Test cricket, we all know. Rohit prepared for the Test series in England. Rohit was the one who wanted to go to England at that point of time, and that's all of us know via our credible sources and different sources that Rohit wanted to go to Australia, to England. Virat wanted to go. Sarandeep Singh have told this categorically in the broadcast channel, that Virat was kept on asking him questions, and he even told him that I am going for the India A games also. So what happened there? That's my point, is that if Virat want to continue there as a Test player, then why that sudden retirement? And even the same case applied for Rohit. So again, the legacy of Virat Kohli as a Test batter, the legacy of Virat Kohli as an ODI batter, means yes, he want to go with respect, but is that something which gives him a respect that you go to Australia? Suppose what if he scores 1 century or a 2 century thing, and then end of a cycle and he said that's it for me. That's what I wanted to prove. Hit 1 more 100 or 2 more hundreds in Australia, and that will be it. If they do this, that this will be our last series and we are taking farewell, then I'm getting Shamik Das' point that yes, they know this is their last series and they want to retire after this. And that will be great, because
रोहित ये मान लो, चलो ऑस्ट्रेलिया गया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाके मैच में रन नहीं बनाया, तो फिर छोड़ देंगे?
फिर क्या होगा? फिर क्या होगा?
ऑस्ट्रेलिया में 3 फेलियर के बाद चलो भाई गुड बाय. उसका
फिर तो बोलने वालों को और बात मिल जाएगी. फिर बोलने वालों को आप और मौका दे दोगे. तो ये 3 मैचेस खेलने का, देखिए लेजेंड्स हर गेम के लिए टेक 1 गेम एट अ टाइम, वो बात मैं पूरी तरीके से मानता हूं. और लेकिन जब आप इस तरीके से देख रहे हैं कि टेस्ट क्रिकेट में मुझे लगता है शायद आज आप विराट कोहली से कोई इंटरव्यू करो और पूछो विराट आपने जो किया सही किया, शायद वो बोल दे हाँ टेस्ट क्रिकेट से सही किया मैंने। बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि देर सवेर विराट कोहली को ये रियलाइज होगा, ही विल रियलाइज दिस, मे बी 10 years आफ्टर, मे बी 5 years आफ्टर, दैट दैट ही वो चांस था। और मैं 10,000 रन बनाने के लिए नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, वो उन्होंने अर्ली रिटायरमेंट लिया टेस्ट क्रिकेट से, वो सबको सरप्राइज कर गया वो कॉल शायद। और 2021 में जब उन्होंने कप्तानी छोड़ी थी ना, तो भी उन्होंने ऐसे ही कप्तानी छोड़ी थी। वो भी वो भी उस समय पर एक ऐसी चीज थी जो शायद आप एक रिएक्शन में कहो कि उन्होंने कप्तानी छोड़ी थी। टेस्ट क्रिकेट भी उन्होंने रिएक्शन में छोड़ा है। दिस इज नॉट व्हाट विराट कोहली वांटेड, दिस इज नॉट व्हाट ही एब्सोल्यूट वांटेड, नाइदर इन 2022 जनवरी नॉर इन दिस पीरियड ऑफ टाइम व्हेन ही सेड दैट आई वांट टू क्विट टेस्ट क्रिकेट आल्सो। सो मुझे लगता है कि ये 3 ओडीआईस फिर मेरे लिए कोई सेंस नहीं बनाते। एक बंदा जो लंदन में सेटल हो चुका है या सेटल होने की बात कर रहा है, जो अपने परिवार के साथ वहां रह रहा है, वो सिर्फ 3 मैचेस के लिए इस तरीके से जी जान लगा देगा और उसको यहाँ पर आकर एक फिटनेस टेस्ट भी देना है, ये सारी चीजें करेगा सिर्फ 3 मैचेस के लिए, वो मेरे को समझ में नहीं आता। एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई आस्क्ड अबाउट द मोटिवेशन थिंग, कि क्या इतना मोटिवेशन है कि हर 6 महीने में इंडिया आऊं, एक टेस्ट दूं, यो टेस्ट दूं, और हर 6 महीने के, क्योंकि देखिए ना, अभी आप एक सीरीज खेल रहे हैं, इसके बाद आप खेलेंगे न्यूजीलैंड के अगेंस्ट एक सीरीज खेलेंगे, फिर आपके पास कुछ नहीं है, फिर आपके पास एक लंबे समय तक, आई थिंक साउथ अफ्रीका या न्यूजीलैंड के साथ आपको एक ओडीआई सीरीज खेलनी है, उसके बाद आपके पास सिर्फ आईपीएल के बाद आएगा, अगर कुछ आएगा आपके पास, तो उस समय भी आपको श्रीलंका में टेस्ट सीरीज खेलनी है, तो आपके पास ओडीआईज है नहीं बहुत ज्यादा। तो अगर आपको सिर्फ ये 3 मैच, और देखिए ना, अगर आप फिर आपके पास सीरीज कब है, इंग्लैंड में, आपको न्यू साइकिल शुरू करना है इंग्लैंड से, तो अगर तब तक कोई अपने आप को खींच ले रहा है, देन तो देयर इज जस्ट 1 year लेफ्ट। सो विराट कोहली इज कैरिंग ऑन इवन टिल मिड ऑफ 2026, देन व्हाई नॉट 2027 वर्ल्ड कप। और ये तभी हो पाएगा जब वो रन्स बनाएंगे। ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आपके रन्स नहीं आए ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, साउथ अफ्रीका के अगेंस्ट या न्यूजीलैंड के अगेंस्ट आपके रन्स नहीं आए और आप खेलते चले जा रहे हो, ऐसा अब नहीं होगा। दैट्स द ओनली पॉइंट व्हिच आई वांट टू पुट, कि इट्स ओनली ड्रिवन टू परफॉर्मेंस। मेरा सवाल ये है कि 3 मैचेस में अगर एक शतक आ जाता है, एक 50 आ जाता है, आप कैसे बोलोगे विराट कोहली को? तब मैं ये मानता हूं कि देन विराट कोहली हैज ऑल द राइट कि मैंने रन्स बना दिए हैं, नाउ बॉल इज ऑन माय कोर्ट, लेकिन फैसला आप लोग, you take the decision. If you have the guts, drop me. मुझे ड्रॉप कर दो।
One simple question, Rohit. 2027 World Cup, Rohit will turn 40. Given his slowing reflexes, everything, inconsistencies, do you seriously see him in that squad, 2027
No.
World Cup squad? Virat's case is,
Look,
I will take
no,
Virat's case in isolation. I will not club Virat
Similar-
with Rohit.
I'll do similar thing with Rohit Sharma also. I'll do similar thing. I'll go series by series. I'll definitely give captaincy to someone else. Because just 6 months before or 8 months before, I can't do this, that, oh, I'm dropping you Rohit Sharma and I'm appointing a new captain. No, I can't do that. I will appoint a new captain, but I'll put Rohit Sharma series by series basis. Give him 6 games, give him 9 games, and then see what he's doing in those 6 and 9 games. Because if you see him performing in other games also,
at the expense of whom? You are not part of us. You are not in the scheme of things for the 2027 World Cup. You are going.
Samita,
No. I am saying you are going series by series.
Just
fine.
one last point.
No. Yeah. Absolutely.
Shomik, you finish, then Rohit says, then you answer. Shomik, you first.
Exactly. So the thing is that you are not in the scheme of things for the 2027 World Cup. You are okay, fine. You are going series by series. Supposing that there is a different ODI captain, but you are giving chance to Rohit Sharma, knowing full well that he doesn't have an ODI future, at the expense of whom? Yashasvi Jaiswal. In that case,
and why not he's having an ODI future?
No. Isn't you doing an injustice to that youngster?
No, but are we doing justice to Rohit Sharma then? He's in last 2 ICC tournaments. Who was your most impactful player? It was Rohit Sharma. It was because of Rohit Sharma's innings in different parts of ICC tournaments, be it the 2023 one, be it the 2024 one. He's the only guy who was giving you each and everything as far as the T20 World Cup tournament. Look at his innings semi-final, look at his innings in quarter-final, look at his innings in all the 2023 World Cup games. Where he struggled, India struggled. He struggled in the final day, India struggled. He struggled in the game before, India struggled. But yes, Virat Kohli took the baton and he said that I'll take forward the team. Now I'm saying Now I'm saying it's clear. It's clear case. It's clear case. Just give them the Australia ODI series. My only point is, and let's take Rohit Sharma at this point of time. What if after 100 in Cuttack, after a match-winning knock in the ICC Champions Trophy final, man of the match, if he will score a century in Australia at the very first ODI in the Perth game, then what will you do? Will you say him that that's it, boss? That's it. You score 100. You played a final game. You was the man of the match at that point of time. You was the most impactful player in the two ICC tournaments. But this is us. We believe in this, that this is your last. This is your last, and we'll saying that now quit the sport. I am saying then let BCCI take the call. Let BCCI take the call that will they drop Rohit Sharma? My only point is Rohit Sharma doesn't have to retire. He doesn't have to retire. Just let them do that. Let them drop you.
That is
That will be the case.
what I've written a million times. That look, retirement is a personal call. Rohit
Yes.
Sharma and Virat Kohli, as players, if they perform, put the ball in the selector's court, drop us. Take the call and drop us. No problem. That's in your hands. But suppose Gargi performs, Shomik performs, Rohit performs, and they turn back at me and say, come on, now as editor, you drop us, you throw us out. It's your decision. Will I, in my position, decide, can I? Is it ethical? Is it fair? Is it just? Now, the point is about a youngster, Shomik's point or anybody's point for that matter. Ultimately, it is about performance. Playing for India is nobody's entitlement. No Rohit Sharma, no Virat Kohli, no Jaiswal, nobody. It will all boil down to performance. Who is performing, who is not. Gargi Raut, last 4 minutes on the show. So one thing we are common. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli cannot be clubbed together. Point number one. I think all of us are unanimous in this. They cannot be clubbed together. Point number two, and I'll give each of them 1 minute to finish. Point number two, it boils down to an individual call, whether they perform and then give up, or put the ball in the selector's court and say, you take the call, we put ourselves available for selection. Gargi Raut, your final 1 minute before Rohit Juglan and Shomik Chakraborty get a minute each.
I think at this point, I may be wrong, but from the outside, the way that everything is looking, with the way that the management is functioning at this point, Gautam Gambhir and the rest as well, I think the ball is very much in the management's court. I think when it comes to Rohit Sharma, especially when the decision, if he's not performing, I think the ball will be in management's court, and they will have to take a call. Of course, you can't ask a Rohit Sharma to retire and only wait for his retirement to drop him. That is not something that I think the new management or the new team India stands for under Gautam Gambhir's coaching. But at the same time, like you said, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli cannot be clubbed together. Virat Kohli, when it comes to fitness, is in a very different league at this moment. When it comes to Virat Kohli, you can see him and envision him in the 2027 ODI World Cup team. When it comes to Rohit Sharma, his bat will have to do the talking. Otherwise, I don't see... I do not see, when it comes to fitness as well, I don't see Rohit Sharma continuing on for that long, for the next 2 years. And like Shomik also pointed out, I also said earlier in the show that with the way that the calendar is set up, there are not a lot of games to be played there, unless they are playing the Leaf Trophy. They are coming into domestic 50 over tournaments, and then it's about motivation. It's about keeping up fitness. I can see a Virat Kohli doing that. He's not at that age where he can't keep up. But when it comes to Rohit Sharma, if the bat does the talking, I think he keeps his place.
Shomik, 1 minute.
Once again, I will not club Virat Kohli with Rohit Sharma, but as far as Rohit is concerned, the situation is a bit similar to Jimmy Anderson in England, when Baz McCallum took him for a round of golf, despite Jimmy being the best, still being the best England seamer, and said, see, we are moving on. We are moving. You are always welcome to the dressing room, but it's time to give youth a chance, or the next generation a chance. We are giving you one final test, and that would be in a 3-match series. That would be your final test. Jimmy accepted that. The situation, as according to my sources, a message has been communicated to Rohit Sharma. Not officially, but unofficially. The message has been communicated to Rohit Sharma that the Australia series would be his swan song. And then, as regards Virat Kohli, if Rohit Sharma leaves, Virat in that dressing room that is heading towards 2027 World Cup and the preparation will start after the Australia series, Virat Kohli will be the odd man out in that dressing room. Maybe Virat Kohli might, I mean, he might find himself uncomfortable to be in that dressing room, and accordingly, a call might come.
Okay, Rohit, 1 minute, final.
So my only point is, look, I only want Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Just don't quit. Just don't do the way you did in Test cricket. Look, Rohit Sharma will be only, I think, somewhere around 40 when it's 2027 World Cup. And why I'm saying only? Because Sachin, when he played the 2011 World Cup final, he was 38. He was over 38. When MS played 2019, he was 38, over 38. When Virat will play the 2027 World Cup, he will be 39. So 38 or 39. What's wrong with Rohit Sharma being 40? He's not 43. He's not 44. There's just a gap of 1 year. I know the slow reflexes thing. I know the body of Rohit Sharma. I know his fitness routines. but I sincerely know this, that Rohit Sharma in South African conditions, in those bouncy wickets, yes, it will be a challenge for him. But that's why I'm saying that go game by game. Don't if he able to score 100 or a good innings in Australia in a bouncy Perth wicket, then he can do the same in South Africa also. Go game by game. Yes, give captaincy to someone else. Yes, to take the leadership charge, but go as far as Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma is concerned, go by game, a series by series, rather game by game. Not take call from standing from here and saying. And one last part, Bureda, is that justice thing is Indian cricket. Then whenever you choose one series, there is someone or other where will you definitely ask this, that justice has been done or not. In an England series, whether justice done with Abhimanyu Ishwaran, in the Australia series, whether there was a justice done to a Sarfaraz Khan, no. So we can't say just. It's Indian cricket is not about doing justice. It's just about giving the right individuals game who are doing well for Indian cricket. That's the only thing. Because if you go into the justice part, someone or the other will come into your mind that why Ruturaj is still outside, why Abhimanyu was outside, why Sarfaraz was outside, why Prasidh Krishna was not here, and why Harshit Rana is here in the Asia Cup squad. So that's my point, Bureda.
Yeah, I'll use my 1 minute and close the show. I have an interview to record. I think the point is fairly simple. All of us agree that two cannot be clubbed. And I actually believe that it is an individual call. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, if they still have the hunger in their belly to defy the odds and score runs, if they can, nobody can ask them to come and retire. Nobody. Drop them, no problem. If you don't perform, drop them. No one can ask them to come and retire. And if Rohit Sharma scores runs and if Virat Kohli scores runs, I want to see one selector who has the guts when they have performed in the Champions Trophy, when they have performed for India and won India ICC competitions. Unlike Test cricket, Rohit Sharma wasn't performing. So there was reason. And by the way, on the 27th of April, 2 IPL players went to Rohit Sharma. And I can tell you this, Rohit Sharma was planning for the England tour. In 10 days, what happened, we all know. Leave that bit aside. The fact is, Rohit Sharma was not performing in Test match cricket to his expectations and to us all. ODI is different. Virat Kohli, 100 against Pakistan. Maximum runs. Rohit Sharma, man of the match against, in that final, 76 against New Zealand. The fact of the matter is, both of these guys have performed when they last played for India. And in sport, it's about your last game. If they continue to perform, and they do that in Australia, I want to see one selector who comes and says, you know what? Yes, you guys have performed, but we are moving on. I want to see that. Because ultimately for me, it is about performance. A fast bowler and a batter, I'm sorry to say, are different. Sports science has added 2 years. Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal proof you can play on till 40. But what we started with, do these guys have the motivation? And in Rohit Sharma's case, will he have the fitness? So we come back to the same thing at the end of the show. I'll end there because I've got an interview to record. But Rohit Juglan, Shobik Chakraborty, always a pleasure. Gargi Raut
Thank
as
you.
well. Always a pleasure to join and do these shows together. Thanks for joining me.